I'm delighted to be joined by Alicia Burns, who has just moved out to America. Obviously, she used to play with us here at the Hibs Academy as a goalkeeper with the under-19s national performance squad. So thank you for joining us, Alicia.
Thank you for having me.
So I've just got a few questions for you about what it's like moving over to the USA and your time at Hibs. So I'll just fire right in. And obviously, you've been in the USA for just over a week now. How are you feeling after such a big move, and how has life been in America so far?
So at first I was going strong. I wasn't getting too homesick, but now I think I've hit that peak where it started to kick in. The FaceTimes are non-stop. It's constant, either messaging or FaceTime back home. But on the flip side of that, it's opened my eyes so much. Like the culture and environment just so different. I did attempt to run on the second day here and I did not go well because like even the altitude, the air is so much different. It's just amazing to be honest. But
yeah. And how does it feel to get such a fantastic opportunity over in the States?
Oh, like I still can't believe that I'm actually here and I've got the opportunity. I'm a very grateful person for anything, and the opportunity I've got is like amazing. And I would definitely recommend if anyone gets an opportunity like this, just take it. It's just so amazing.
Yeah, it is. And obviously, the USA is a world leader when it comes to women and girls football. They obviously won a plethora of World Cups and they've been successful at Olympic level as well. So, what lessons are you hoping to learn when you're in America as a player?
I'm hoping to learn a bit more mental toughness. I was learning just before I left. We got a new coach, Andy, and he really hit the nail on the head that you do have to make the sacrifices and you need to be tough. Like you might make a decision, regret it, but you just have to keep going. But I think the whole being away from home and the independence, I think I definitely, the mental toughness side of it, I just have to keep going no matter what and make everyone as proud as I can.
And obviously, the USA has created some amazing talent over the years. How does it feel knowing you'll be training and playing with the next generation and getting access to the facilities that the US Football Federation and the US coaching system can offer?
I'm so excited. I definitely think the football style over here is different to back home. So I'm excited what I can gain from it and what I can develop from. Um, it's a lot more gym work than I expected. I've already been in the gym quite a lot, which was a big shock. Um, but no, I think it's a step up and it's the right move for me to definitely get the development I want.
And obviously, you're a goalkeeper. So, what is it like knowing that you'll be training in America when obviously Hope Solo, she's a World Cup winner? How does that feel to be getting access to the same sort of stuff that she'd be getting access to when she was at your stage?
It's definitely amazing. Like I look up to her quite a lot, as well as Brittany Wilson, who's at Orlando Pride at the moment. Just seeing where they came from and how they are now, I just really want that and I crave that, and hopefully I can achieve that with the hard work I put in.
So, obviously, what was it like? You know, obviously, you're with us at Hibs. What's it like to be a part of the Hibs Academy? Obviously, Hibs are a leader when it comes to the women's game in Scotland. So, what was it like being a part of the academy setup over at Hibs when you were still with us?
I was so grateful to be part of it. I'm a Hibs fan through and through. So getting to play for my support team was amazing. I honestly couldn't thank Hibs enough for everything they've done. They really supported me. gave me the development I needed. I got the chance to work with the first team, which I never even thought I would ever get to do, which was amazing. They helped push me when I needed the push, which was really good.
And
Yeah.
yeah, so what was it like working with the coaches at Hibs, more specifically Andy? Obviously, Andy just came into the under-19s. What was it like working with him as a coach? Obviously, he has senior experience and he's with Heart of Midlothian in the SWPL too. So what was it like working with a coach at Andy's level?
It was definitely a kick in the right direction. I think myself and a couple of players got really comfortable where we were, and then when we lost our two coaches the season before, and Andy and Lewis came in, I think it was the kick we needed to get into the mindset, like, we're here to play football, we want to be professional. It wasn't just a come to training and meet up with your like mates. It was more like the hard work starts now, which was really good. He definitely is one of the best coaches I've ever played under. He's very mentally and physically in the game, which is just having someone that's mentally there as well, teaching you the mental side of it, you don't get a lot of. So it was definitely, I think, a brilliant move to Hibs, and Hibs are really lucky to have him.
And what has been your favourite moment with the academy? Obviously, when you were there, what favourite, or do you have a favourite moment, or have you got a few?
I've definitely got a few. However, the biggest one that stands out for me was getting to the under-17s League Cup final and getting to lift the cup as captain was definitely, I think, top of the tree for me. Like, it was an amazing experience. The girls worked so hard. It was a real like team effort. So no, I feel like we all played a massive part, and it'll stick with us throughout life now.
And how do you think that cup success sort of shaped you as a player after you? That's really a big thing. Obviously, lifting a trophy as a captain at any level in the game is huge. So, how do you think that sort of shaped you as a player?
I think it gave me a lot more insight to, you do get rewarded for the hard work you put in, and it gave me that taste of, I can go and win trophies. I need to just work as hard as I can and prepare myself. And even the 2 years before, I'd been in the same League Cup final and I'd unfortunately lost. So I think I managed to see both sides of it. I managed to see the side of where you're unlucky and you manage just to miss out on it, and I got to see the side where you win it. So I think it's a maturity thing as well. You can't, you have to show the, which is a key thing I always think about before and after a game. You just have to, if you do win, well done. If you don't win, unlucky. Like, no, it's definitely shaped me into more of a respectful player and seeing both sides of the outcomes.
And what lessons have you learned at the academy throughout your time there?
A definite big one was always train how you want to play. I always thought, if the coaches see you training really, really hard, seeing how, and that's how you would bring to the game, I feel like they would definitely take that into consideration when they're planning their squads and everything. And just the respect levels, you need to have respect for your coaches, players, family, everyone around you. And just the positivity side of it. If you're negative, it's just going to hold you back. If you're positive, it can take you quite a far way.
So obviously you touched on it earlier, talking about when you had to do your FaceTime calls and everything. But what are you missing most about Scotland? I know it definitely won't be the weather, but so what are you missing most about Scotland, and what sort of culture shocks has there been in America for you?
I'm gonna be 100% honest, I miss my dog so much. She it's just hard. Like, she normally sleeps with me every night, and now it's like I don't have her. My mum and dad, I miss them like mad. I'm quite a home girl, so it's a bit different, bit out of the comfort zone. I just miss family and friends, and obviously I miss the under-19s girls like mad. Like they were becoming my best friends. Like we were very close. But other than that, I actually, it's very weird. I actually miss the Scottish air because the air is really thick over here, so it's very hard to run. That's one challenge I've had is how humid and how thick the air can be over here is so different back home. But I'm enjoying the sun, obviously. Don't miss the rain that much. But it's definitely a big change. I'm just waiting to get kicked out of holiday mode because my training starts on Friday, and that's when the real toughness kicks in.
And where do you want your career as a player to go in the next sort of 5 years, and then further on from that?
Obviously, I think everyone, especially like at this age, would love to go professional. I think it would be like a bonus if I could become professional. However, like I also do see myself maybe going into like management roles in football and coaching roles and everything. I just like to be around sports, especially football, because it's played such a big part of my life. But yeah.
And finally, in one word, describe your time at Hibs.
I actually don't think words can describe it, but I would definitely say grateful. I'm grateful for everything. I really can't thank you enough. Like I can't put into words how amazing you have been.
Well, thank you for taking your time out to speak to us today, Alicia. Obviously, the time difference and everything like that. So thank you so much and all the best in America.
Thank you so much for having me.